Hello everybody and welcome back to Skyrim. I once again slept like shit, but this time it wasn't because I fucking didn't go to bed until... Oh god, when did I go to bed? This time it wasn't because I stayed up all night. It was instead because I was pissed off at somebody. And also my finger hurt and my head hurt. And my fucking bed felt sunken. Anyway, I'm actually gonna keep the vampire armor equipped for now, just until I get the full set of chitin armor. Uh-oh, there's something going on over here.
Must have run off.
No, they died.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here.
The hell were those things? They fight like Draugr, but they look like they're made out of sand.
Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped.
So how did that bring you to this old farmhouse?
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
Well, do you need some help? I can lend you a hand.
Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. And I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard.
Alright, where do I begin?
We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
So what are these ash spawn?
No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago. But I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back.
How often do they attack?
We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses.
You suspect there's motivation behind this?
Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is.
Why did... Oh. Lazy bee went off. Why do you think the attacks are coming from this farm?
I don't. All I know is that the ash spawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else.
That
Good
makes
thing
more
the farm's
sense.
been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family.
How long has this place been abandoned?
Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock.
Alright. This is a bit off topic, but do you know anybody named Mirak?
I might know someone. No, maybe not. I can't remember.
It sounds about familiar. Are you sure that you do or don't? Can you just tell me if you know him?
I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. Does that help? Report back to me if you discover anything unusual.
I keep being directed towards a temple on the island. Well, whatever these guys are, they're full of gems and ore. Declaration of war. My calls for the unconditional surrender of your forces and immediate cessation of all hostilities has been ignored numerous times. I therefore have no choice but to assume your purpose on Solstheim is hostile. Treat Raven Rockstone as an enemy of the Empire. I warn you, any attempt to breach Fort Frostmoth will be met with an equal level of aggression. I will do everything in my power to wipe you and your forces off the face of Tamriel. There will be no further communications between us. General Falx Carius, Garrus Commander at Fort Frostmoth. Falx Carius? Why does that sound familiar? Have I met someone by that name? I'll be taking this guy's arrows. Excuse me.
Have you found something?
There was a note on one of the ash spawn.
This is strange. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible.
Impossible?
Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive.
Right. Not that I would know. What do you want me to do about this?
If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm going to head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
Alright, well, if I'm out that way, I'll do it.
Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
There's a locked cellar here. What the hell? Was that a tremor? Maybe I shouldn't use sun-cursed or sun-hollowed elder and arrows. When I'm just fighting regular enemies. Those are more for the sun thing. Can't tell if that's the wind blowing or the ground shaking. Shit! Bastards are tough, and the blade's having no effect on them, so I might as well switch to something else. Oh, you son of a bitch. Ow! Well, I wasn't expecting those to pop out of the ground. You can see why people think they're the fucking remains of the dead or whatever. And this place looks like it's been abandoned forever. Those things just jumped out of the ground like it was nothing. Or crawled out of the ground or whatever. bunch of crap that I don't need. Thought I sold this stuff. Alright, let's pop this open.
Listen to this one. My nights have been impossible to bear without you. I beg of you, please depart that blasted isle and return to solitude at once.
No more. What a fool.
Do you think he's the one we left in the tunnel?
Who cares? Nods all look the same to me.
Wait. Did you hear that? Sounds like those ash spawn are back.
Well, at least if the other Nord returns, they'll take care of him.
Jackasses. Roto, light and strength. I feel your words are not your own, and I warn you. Please depart that blast island. My night's death. Damn. Rodol's journal. And moved into an old house on the hill by the shore. Whoever lived here before is long gone. I can see well out in the waters from my vantage here and can hear all things behind and around. Dunmer bandits wander the woods at night, but I don't fear them. There's a calling from the depths, a rumble drone that sings to me at night. I've started sleeping in the basement, keeping a knife near. The call is loudest down here. I will be ready for whatever is coming. It is as if a great machine reverberates beneath me. I tire of waiting for the cellar underneath to emerge. I wonder bought some digging tools. Shovel, pick. I started to break down the wall behind the bookshelf. Dig down, slow and going, put it back when I finish digging. Why? No house guests here, but I feel I have something to hide. Aren't here what I have. I must not lose. Yet I must remain in this place, for I know I will soon earth, and I will fire from the deep. What the hell? Oh shit. Do not come to this place. I have put much. Oh, I have not much self left. The earth will take us both. What the hell is this thing? This is crazy. Ah, god damn it. Come on, open, you piece of shit. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. Wonder if anyone in town would want it. And this place looks like Morrowind. It used to look like Skyrim. Guess that's appropriate. Excuse me. What's going on out here?
Just leave me be.
What?
With me? What's the matter with you? Sorry, I've just had a lot of hawk-faced cowards coming by to mock my efforts. It probably can't hurt to tell you. You look mostly honest. The name's Rollis. Rollis Sedaris, out of Moorhold. I've got a financier waiting for me back on the mainland. Sent me here in the interests of obtaining some rare antiquities. The relics of Arzador. But this whole thing became a disaster right quick, let me tell you.
What happened?
You come out of the northern ashlands, you don't expect things to go easy, you know. But this was something outside my particular expertise. When I first got to Kolbjorn, you couldn't even see it. Buried in the ash, like most other things on this blasted island. Dug out a pile of the stuff taller than me just to find the barrel. Who knows how much to reach the door. Excavating isn't exactly my specialty. Even if it was, the ash storms fill it in faster than you can dig.
I'm guessing you haven't been able to just hire some miners out of Raven Rock?
You think I've got that kind of money? No, I only get paid on delivery. Can't afford to go out of pocket for 1,000 septims on this. Takes money to make money, all that rot. There's a lot of it at the other end. But I can't get there without a little kick to start it off.
Well, if 1,000 gold is what you need, that's pretty much chump change for me. I have a lot of it. Are you looking for a partner?
What? Are you
Sunlight.
serious? Well, I think I could make that work. We can sort out the details of our little arrangement later. But for now, I'll manage the dig if you can manage the coin. Do you have the gold?
I just so happen to have 1,000 gold on me right now.
It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on. I'll head back to Raven Rock and round up some diggers. Once we've got something worth looking at, I'll send word to you. Pleasure doing business with you, partner. I'll see you soon.
Alright, good to hear. Something about there being a temple at the middle of the island. That's all I know about this Mirak fellow. I don't even see a road anymore. Ash hoppers. Wonderful. Die, bitch. And I'm over encumbered. Wonderful. Well, I guess I should probably summon my horse. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Raven Rock and sell some stuff off, and if I can, finish this armor set. Oh, Jesus. I don't even want to know what's going on.
Get him. Kill him. This should be good. Find my pickaxe yet?
I'll get your
Blades,
pickaxe later.
helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I've got an inventory full of crap that I can't use and that you would probably find pretty valuable. Seriously, I could have swore I sold all this stuff already. I must have sold it before I died that one time.
You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
That's just as strong as my current set of armor. Arvac, please now. What do I need to make bracers? Netched leather and an iron ingot. Damn it, I already sold my iron to this guy.
The finest weapons and armor.
Do you have netched leather? Yes, you do. Do you have a singular iron ingot? No, you have 19. You fucking failed me.
You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else. I'm glad to lend a hand.
You must be using quite a bit of your raw materials repairing their weapons and armor. I'm sorry we can't compensate.
Either you're here to get showered and spa. Take a look. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me. Or else.
Well, now I've got the chitin armor, so I'm going to wear it. Yeah, it doesn't have the same enchantments as my current armor, but I want this set of armor. I'll enchant it later.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I'm more just interested in selling off the crap that I don't need.
Remember, I have plenty
I
of
work
potions
for
and
Mogul.
ingredients.
You got a
Grab
problem?
them
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods?
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes?
So what exactly do you sell out here?
The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it.
And where do you get all this
Jarland,
stuff?
over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up.
So how bad are sales out here anyway?
Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm.
You have friends at the East Empire Company?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim.
Oh. Okay.
Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list.
Do you do you sell any special mining gear?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
An East Empire pendant?
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company.
Oh, I know what
They
it
gave
is.
them to their workers as an incentive at one point. A kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
I already knew what they were, but I didn't know that they weren't being made anymore. I can sell you the one I found.
Well, well. Seems you're proving fairly useful for an outlander. Here's your coin. Keep bringing me more, and I'll keep paying you for them.
Huh.
Take a look.
Well, I'm gonna sell off some of the crap that I don't need, because I have a lot of it. There's a surprising amount of gold for a guy who supposedly has been getting no business. Keep those blood potions in case the sun gets too much for me. When did I pick up a... Never mind. I seem to be picking up a lot of things that I don't remember picking up. Which might explain why I'm over encumbered. Take your lockpicks. And this soul gem, just so I can sell off some of my other crap. Healing potion. Oh, I could have just bought these fucking bracers off of him. I don't recognize these. I'm going to buy them. They are completely unnecessary, but they are neat. Might as well buy these arrows. Then hopefully sell something else to make up for it. Alright.
The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
Neat. I want to check out these robes. That's actually a really nice looking set of robes. I wear armor though, so... Alright, back to this place. And I can fast travel. Damn. I might as well start putting stuff into enchanting because I haven't been able to enchant stuff. Oh, there's that fort from, that they were talking about earlier. Bastard! Stop setting my horse on fire, you cunt. Let's see if gravity still affects them. Yep. Nice to know gravity still affects things that are made out of ash. Anything else?
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush.
That...
Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Why am I able to hear that? Where am I hearing that from? Bitch! Whee! Why am I able to take fall damage? This door is locked. This door is not locked. Place is a shithole. I just saw Daedric arrows on that table. Bye-bye. Let's not make the same mistake that I've made literally every fucking time I get to Soul Slime. Something I almost missed. 20 Daedric arrows. Hot damn. Potions that should probably be spoiled by now. Can potions even spoil? I imagine they can. I'll be taking your life essence. I want in there. That spider exploded. Where the fuck am I? Gem nodes, exploding spiders, albino spiders. Seriously, where the fuck am I? That's the wrong button. Why is this just underneath an Imperial fort? Well, while I'm down here, I might as well dig up some gems. Wow, a single gem. I don't recognize this. So I'm gonna dig this up. A perfectly round stone that's pulsing like a human heart. That's not disturbing. Also, it's warm. None of this is disturbing. What do I care? I eat people. Actually, I don't. Because I don't have a ring that makes me able to eat people. Either way, I'm digging this place up. Alright, let's see what's in here. A master locked door. Wonderful. Shit. Days like these, I wish I'd have just kept my Thieves Guild Master armor on. I'd have already had this door open if I had my gloves. Or hell, even just the Dark Brotherhood gloves that I got. You son of a whore. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. There. What's in here? A bunch of food that probably should be spoiled. Wait, was that Cyrodiilic brandy? Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that. That's incredibly rare. Probably shouldn't be just grabbing every random thing that I find. I hear something. It looked like I force pushed him. Alright. It's been almost a month since unearthing the crypt at Fort Frostmoth, and I haven't seen a single spark of life in the General's remains. Grafting the Heartstone to the subject is proving much more difficult than I originally anticipated. I've used almost every method I can think of, and still, there's no sign of reanimation. At this rate, it could be years before I make any progress, which is time that I just can't afford. Right now, if my vengeance is to come to fruition, I need results. If not, I may need to resort to more drastic measures. It finally appears I'm making progress. After my latest experiment, General Carius' eyes briefly opened and he moved his arms. It lasted for less than a few moments, but it's the first sign of progress I've made since I arrived here. Few of my assistants were insisting that I was imagining things, but I dismissed them for their insolence. They won't be bothering anyone ever again. General Carius awoke fully today. He bolted upright after my incantations and began staggering around like a blind man. He seemed to ignore my commands. In fact, hearing my voice seemed to increase his hostility. I was able to remove the Heartstone before he became violent, but this isn't a result that I expected. Even though he was able to awaken, I feel as though the real work has just begun. Well, that's why he's alive. The General is still unable or unwilling to listen to my commands. He's acting increasingly paranoid and appears to have his own free will. He's convinced that I am a spy or the enemy, and I've had to restrain him to prevent him from outright attacking me. This is becoming intolerable. I'm beginning to wonder if someone with a Heartstone can be commanded at all. If my experiments with General Carius fail, I may have to resort to self-experimentation. Something I've been avoiding for a long time. What the hell would drive somebody to do that? It seems like a horrible idea. Bringing an ancient, bringing a long dead fucking Imperial general back from the dead, and then continuing to try to do so after he's been shown to be incredibly paranoid. At that point, just pull the damn plug on him and don't try again. Of course, necromancers are always crazy, so, A Daedra heart. Out here? No, I thought it was in the coffin for a second. I was about to be like, what the fuck? Who buried a Daedra in here? Like, what could possess somebody to bury a Daedra with Imperial generals? need to find a key. Or another way around. Doesn't look like there's a way around through here. That's a dead end too. Check the local map. Yeah, no, that door is the only way in and out. So I have to have missed the key at some point. Ah! Somehow I completely missed the knapsack. Knock, knock. There's Curious. Before I use this bone arrow. Wow, bone arrows are actually better than Daedric arrows. Okay, time to die. Damn it.
Like the bite of a flea.
Do I have a dagger? Because I do a lot more backstab damage with daggers. I don't. Damn.
Anybody there? Our defenses have been breached. I need reinforcements. Do your work.
I failed.
There's a big-ass hammer. Ah! A heavy-ass hammer. There's that heart stone. It's the same kind of stone I picked up earlier. Great, so these things are used in necromancy. I'm not dropping them. I am gonna drop whatever I don't have use for, though, right now, because I am over-encumbered as fuck. Make sure I don't have a bunch of trash in my inventory. I do. These things are a pound each. Jesus. already over encumbered. Don't need to be picking up every somewhat valuable weapon I come across. Figure a good rule of thumb is to mostly just pick up the enchanted weapons. My fucking inventory's so full, I'm gonna have to just go back to Skyrim for a bit. Might as well go back to Raven Rock and turn this quest in.
I hate to break it to you, but there isn't a scrap of ebony left in the mines. You might want to just move on.
I'm not a miner. Excuse me, Captain Veleth?
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth?
I killed General Carius.
I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years?
I didn't say he was undead.
It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock.
You'll no longer be sending ash spawn to Raven Rock.
Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful.
God damn! 5,000 gold for that?
Thank you for your assistance. It's raised my men's spirits quite a bit.
You can go where you please, but I'd say stay inside the bulwark if I were you.
Gotta climb over a chair to get around this
You
asshole.
think you have it bad? Try walking the bulwark at night.
Alright, I gotta go back to fucking Skyrim and put my valuable shit in a chest. Or in a house, one of those two things. Probably both. I'll go ahead and put them in my place in the rat way. Ow.
Now I remember. You're the new member of the companion.
Yeah, I've already filled up all my mannequins in here, so I'm just gonna put this stuff in here for now. I might also just have way too many potions. Oh yeah, way too fucking many. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the potions away that I do not need. Or am not going to need anytime soon. And I'm gonna stop buying potions for a bit. Hopefully Tanilia's store will be reset so I can just sell off all the crap I have to her.
If you're in the market, take a look.
Keep those as my crap arrows in case I need to use arrows for something not important.
Welcome to the cozy... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I don't need these right now, so I might as well just sell them. I can find Stalrim later. Oh wait, I don't need to be selling that because it's a unique item. Probably should have put that ring up. These are all
Sorry,
related
lass.
to things
I've
that
got
don't
important things
matter
to
to
do.
me.
We'll speak another time.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
I'm a vampire. And don't even fucking start
Sorry,
giving me
lass.
shit
I've
about
got
that. You
important
guys are
things to do.
thieves.
We'll speak another time.
You've associated with worse people.
Good to see you again, friend.
Right, back to Solstheim. Kind of wish there was a toggle to switch between the two maps so you could just fast travel to places.
If you're looking to book passage. If you're looking for passage, Talk to Captain Diallo.
I don't need passage. But yeah, I wish you could just toggle between the two maps, make it easier to fast travel. Alright, let's summon Arback. I don't have magic regen anymore because I set down my vampire armor. But that's why I have the stone that I have, the standing stone that I have. There was an ash hopper right there and he didn't even acknowledge my existence. Who's this fucker?
Son of a... Enough of this! That's it? That's all you've got?
Well, that was obnoxious. Hey! No bueno. Cunt. Oh, he fell apart. Like, literally fell apart when I stabbed him. And who the hell are you? Attacking me with an ebony dagger. In the most mismatched set of armor I've seen in my entire life. Daggers aren't even of the same quality, let alone the same type of metal. What was his hope? What was he even trying to accomplish there? Also, there's a cabin here that's fucking torn up. Ah, another one of these strong boxes. Damn it. Where'd they go? Giant, ugly ass bug thing. And out of charge again. Wonderful. This sword sucks. Like, it's useful as a vampire, but at the same time, like, lot of fucking use out of a sword that's charge runs out after only a handful of uses. Anyway, there's a dwarven rune up here. It's a fucking hole in the ground. There's also something over here I'm gonna check out real quick. I knew I saw a fire. Oh shit! I think I can see that temple up on the hill. shit. There's dragon skeletons everywhere.
Here we reclaim what faithless minds have stolen.
Far from ourselves. Our eyes once blinded.
Now through him do we see.
Our hands once were idle. Now through them does he speak.
What the hell?
And when the world shall listen,
And when the world shall see. And when the world remembers.
that world will cease to be.
What the
Here
hell?
in his temple.
They have forgotten.
Here do we toil.
But we might remember.
Excuse me. Hey.
You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here?
Who are you?
I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them.
Save them from what?
I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storn, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible.
So you know who Mirak is. He tried to have me killed.
Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below.
What do you know about Mirak?
His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it.
So you mentioned the tree stone. What's that?
It is an ancient stone of power, a connection to the All-Maker. It represents one of the aspects of nature, a part of the All-Maker's creation. There are other stones around Solstheim. I fear for what has happened to them.
You're out here by yourself?
There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father, Storm, the shaman, protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save them, there is no hope for our people.
What can you tell me about your people?
We have lived on Solstheim for many generations. Our people are tied to the land itself. We try to serve the All-Maker, to live in balance with nature, instead of exploiting it, as others would.
Let me try and re-enchant this sword. I should probably improve this sword so I can better soul capture people and creatures.
Our eyes once were blinded. Now through
Alright,
him
let's go down
do
here.
we see.
Find them.
Damn it.
And once for idle.
Alright, into the temple.
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Obviously.
Take your time. I shall follow you when you're ready.
Find them.
Is someone... I knew I heard something!
Draugr just fell straight to the floor. That's right, I do need to upgrade my conjuration. The issue is that I'm gonna go ahead and just mark that spell so I have it for later.
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes? Look up there. I think I see something.
Where?
The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you can find a way up. You never know. You may find something of value up there. I shall look around. We can proceed when you are ready. Impressive. Was it worth the effort?
I'm about to see. Not bad. Found one of those ancient Nord pickaxes that I heard somebody going on about. Shit.
Fus, Roda!
Okay, so I do have this favorited. Shit. At some point I might focus on
Show yourself.
getting my two-handed up. Just for the experience. Mirax the punk, and so are you. I can't get any more souls out of these fuckers, so might as well just go back to my other sword. Even if it is kind of a piece of shit, it's what I'm stuck with for now. I'll have to sharpen it later just to get something decent out of it.
Is someone there?
Alternatively, I could just focus on getting my enchanting back up. Or not my enchanting, my smithing up. If I'm just encountering Draugr, I'll continue using this then. I do have an ebony dagger. Might as well take advantage of my extremely high sneak skill. And also get more experience in my extremely high sneak skill. That's a bunch of Draugr. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm dying. Haha. I swear to God, the next one of you fuckers to say Fus Roda is getting punched in the fucking throat. Did you just fucking shield bash me? You cunt. Might as well actually get some mileage out of all these stamina potions that I never use. And fucking only ever use when I don't need them. Or I never have when I don't need them. Like, at some point, I always realize that I'm not using them, so I just get rid of them. And then the moment I get rid of them, I fucking realize, oh wait, I'm a vampire now. It would be really helpful to be able to actually use this shit.
All Maker protect me!
Bitch. He just stood there and took it. Much like your mother.
I'm not going down there. It would be foolish to attempt. You have a much better chance than I to make it through these traps. I have no doubt that lever turns these blades up. Wait here for now.
Might as well actually use that fucking shout for something other than cushioning falls.
Thank you. Mirak took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps.
No, don't say that word. Not so hidden room. With the two black soul gems. And some crap soul gems. And a decent soul gem. Lots of soul gems. Sometimes it's funnier if you just don't say anything. Oh my god, I'm dying. Sometimes when I'm fighting in this game, I can't help but think of that one fucking scene from Golden Wind where they're just gathered around the fucking guy in the suit just kicking the shit out of him. Conjure Tomb Guardian. I've never seen this before. What the fuck are you? This is fucking new.
I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters, but his path seems to have been a cruel one.
Maybe he was just a self-righteous prick. Skeletons, aka free petty souls. Oh.
I knew I heard something.
You dare hide from me?
But you left it.
Oh. That's not overpowered whatsoever.
Interesting. This may be worth exploring.
You won't win. I knew it.
Now we end this.
Really, Freya? Die, bitch!
Victorious again.
Die, bitch! Watch your step, Freya. She in fact did not watch her step. Yeah, getting a fucking log slammed against your fucking ribcage tends to hurt.
How much deeper can this be? I had been told that Mirak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. I had heard Mirak had turned against the dragon cult, but to display the remains in such a manner as this.
Well, that seems like a good enough excuse to fucking use this new shout.
Something feels wrong. Brace yourself. I will strike like a hawk.
Damn it. Hey, don't get distracted. Well, that seems like a good enough excuse to fucking upgrade this sword. Collapsed room.
Dead end? Impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area.
Keep your voice down. More soul gems. Including black soul gems.
I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly.
I didn't figure there'd be a dead end.
I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mirak.
Well, if there was, it's fucking burned up now.
Nothing but ruined books. I do not recognize this statue. We passed by a few of them earlier, but they are becoming more frequent as we get further in. I do not like this place. It almost looks as if these statues will come to life at any moment.
Well, let's hope that's not the case. Because those things are a hell of a lot more ugly than gargoyles, and those things are statues that come alive.
I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard.
How deep does this thing go into the ground? We have to be getting close to the end. Sorry, Freya. Damn. Shit. That's Hermaeus Mora. What the hell is a statue of Hermaeus Mora doing in a fucking dragon priest temple? I think I'm starting to get a bigger picture of why he betrayed the dragons. Greed. Power. With that being right there, I'd assume that we're near the end. Yes, this corridor looks like it's...
There are dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book, it seems wrong somehow. Here, yet not. It may be what we seek.
What does this say?
The time comes soon when... What?
Ah! Shit!
Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... So you have slain Alduin. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I chose a different path. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. She can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
Ah! Damn it! What the hell are these things? Oh, Jesus!
You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you.
I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but I saw Mirak riding away on a dragon. And these ugly-ass tentacle monsters started blasting me with... I don't even know what the hell just happened.
Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him?
I don't know where he is, but somehow reading the book took me to him.
This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Storn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here.
He said he could have killed Alduin, and I don't doubt it. We're all the way underground. How did
You
we...
see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon. The village is just ahead.
See it?
Thorn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign. have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. She has confirmed that Mirak is the one behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know.
All I know is that Mirak is behind whatever's happening to your people.
How do you know this?
I read a book in Mirak's temple. It took me somewhere, and Mirak was there.
The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn?
Mirak wasn't killed, just blinded. I am indeed a Dragonborn. I'm also Harbinger of the Companions, leader of the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood, listener of the Dark Brotherhood, leader of the College of Winterhold. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, leader of a clan of the most powerful vampires in Tamriel, and a few other 100 things. But yes, Dragonborn.
Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn.
So what's that mean if we're both Dragonborn?
I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control.
And what do you know about Mirak?
Much of what was known has been lost to the ages. He was Dragonborn, and yet he served the dragons. A priest in their order, highly esteemed and very powerful. Then he turned against them, becoming something they feared. He was defeated long ago, but it seems he was never really destroyed.
It doesn't seem like a Dragonborn would be easily taken down by dragons. We're natural hunters of the dragons. We have an inborn knowledge of every weakness that dragons have, and we're able to kill them with ease. So what do you mean, free your people from control?
Some dark influence wields power over them, forces them to forget themselves and act against their nature. At first, it was only during the night, but now every moment is spent building some strange shrine around the Windstone. I believe if the shrine can be destroyed, the Skull will be free once more.
And why do I need to learn a word of power for this?
Mirak is behind what is happening to our village. And so the knowledge she has gained as Dragonborn is at the heart of it. You are Dragonborn as well. You too can wield this power, perhaps to a better end.
Alright.
May darkness never touch you.
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
I'll do what I can, but I can't make any promises.
The elders talk of Great City is much bigger than our village. But why would anyone need so many buildings?
More people. No. I'm gonna have to go all the way to the opposite end of the island to find this thing. Might as well go down to that windstone and discover it.
Now through them does he speak.
And when the world shall listen.
And when the world shall see.
And when the world remembers.
That world will cease to be.
Here in his shrine.
There's a camp over here. Might as well take it over. How did they see me from that far away? Cocksuckers. Shit. Damn it.
Bruce,
Lucky hit.
Holy shit. Tough motherfucker.
What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do?
Steal your soul. Oh, I can't steal his soul. Stalrim shield. Well, might as well camp out here for the night. And by that, I mean calling into the stream. Oh, I need to loot this chest. Fifth Grand treasure map. It's one each corner of Solstheim, and I'm not willing to just fucking spend all my time dicking around going from place to place. Not yet, anyway. But, yeah. As I was saying, that's going to be it for... nice. That's going to be it for today. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. More Mass Effect on Tuesday. But until next time, bye-bye.